think if you look at the most logical choice as to who's going to be champions, has to be Spain. So difficult to get the ball off them, so much talent in that midfield area, with Xavi and Iniesta, Alonso. It's so difficult even for Fabregas to get on the side. That's how good they are. And of course they've got the cutting edge of David Villa and Torres up front. But sooner or later, this marvellous run, Confederations Cup, Euro 2008, is going to come to an end. And they go into this tournament as favourites. That's not an easy title to handle.
You look at the groups and there are some strong sides in there. I mean, you only have to look at, I think it's Brazil, Portugal and Ivory Coast, all drawn in the same group. So a big team or a big country is going to go out of that group. But I don't see too many surprises. England's group might be the one. I mean, I think everyone thinks England will win that group. But the USA have done quite well. They almost won the Confederations Cup last year in South Africa. Just got beat by Brazil in the final, beat Spain. So they might be okay, but if they don't get it right, USA, and if they get beat badly with England in the first game, for instance, then Algeria or Slovenia might just think that they can just get under the radar when the USA are fighting with each other. But I really don't see too many surprises. I think the big boys will all get through, and I think the fight for second place will be hot and it'll be tight.
Brazil or Spain? Well, they're the best teams. England have a good chance, they have a good coach, and Wayne Rooney could be a big player in this World Cup. So I think it's between those three. Difficult to choose between them. If I had to choose, I think I'd just slightly favour Brazil.
I think it's possible Argentina, because Argentina have a good player, and Maradona is a good man with a good personality, and I think it's possible to win also Brazil.
Well, you've got to look to the usual suspects. It's from South America, you've got Argentina and Brazil. I think it's Argentina who will have the better chance of those two great football nations from South America. In Europe then, of course, you've got England, you've got Italy, you've got the Dutch, and you've got a great chance, Spain and Germany. Of those, I would regard Spain, who are the current European champions, as the ones who have the best chance of winning.
It's much better when the Irish team are playing. I mean, everybody knows that. Even back here, it's a much better experience if Ireland are involved. So unfortunately, we're not going to be there, thanks to the French and the Swedish referee, Mr. Hansen. Brazil have always been the great entertainers. They've scored more goals than any other side in World Cup finals. The team nearest to them is Germany, and after that, the teams are about 25 goals behind them. So Brazil are the great entertainers. They have the great Kaká, Adriano, these guys. They know how to score goals. But also Dunga has instilled that steel and that resolute defence into them. I think that is going to be the big difference for them this time.
It's very predictable to say Brazil, but generally, if you look who does win the World Cup, it's a team with the best defence. And we always look at Brazil as having great attack and talent, but this time they're really strong defence, a very good goalkeeper, and then they've Gilberto Silva as a holding midfielder in front of the defence. So they're going to be very hard to break down. They're not going to give up many goals, and going forward they have plenty of attack and talent as well. And looking at the way the draw works out, I really fancy it to be in the final, and I think they'll win the final.